nền tảng.
Ngoài ra phải làm ở nhà làm luôn.
Hello Victory. Hello Victory.
Can we begin? Hi. Can we begin?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Mike and Tommy, you're going to speak about the pictures that are in front of you. Tommy, you will speak about the first two pictures with the house in the countryside and the apartments in the city. And Mike, you will speak about the second two pictures, the homeless man in the countryside and the homeless man in the city. So Tommy, you will speak first. 3 things you need to do. You need to describe the photos briefly. You need to tell me how they are similar. And the third thing is you need to answer the question. Okay? Try to speak for 1.5 minutes and do everything. Okay? All right, Tommy, you may begin.
In the first picture, I can see a big house, and I think it's located in the countryside because I can see a lot of trees around the house and in front of and the yard in front of the house. While living in the countryside is much more peaceful than the city. That can make people feel relaxed and comfortable. The second, living in the countryside, there are so many beautiful sceneries like mountain, forest or river. And third, living in the countryside, it's easier to get to the mountain, forest or river, so you can do many activities outdoor like hiking, fishing or camping. But in the countryside there are so many disadvantages. The first, there in the countryside have more in the countryside don't have big hospital, which means residents have to travel a long distance for their health. And second, in the countryside have fewer options of the job, so it's hard to find work at there. And in the second picture, I can see many big buildings, and I think these buildings are located in the city because only the city has many buildings. And some advantages living in the city, like the first, in the city have transportation like bus, train, public transportation are make for good for students because student can go to school quickly, or for good for worker because worker can to get for job for their job by the public transport. The second, living in the city, it's easy to find job because in the city there are a lot of business. And third, in the city there are many place for people go to play or have beautiful sceneries, and but there are a lot of disadvantage if you living in the city. The first problem is the high cost of living, because always the big city have more always have a higher cost than the dance of living in the countryside. The second they are so noisy if living in the city, because of by traffic congestion, parties or neighbor. This can make like a hard, especially for who like quiet. I prefer to live in the city because in this has more. In this is modern.
Okay, Tommy, I'm going to stop you there because it's going, you're speaking too long now. Okay? So thank you, Tommy. Mike, do you think it's better to live in the city or the countryside, and why?
I think it's better to live in the city because the life there is more modern and easier for me to live. There are many interesting places and and many benefits that I can get from living in the city.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Mike, would you please describe the next photographs for me?
In the first picture, I can see a woman lying on the ground. I think she's in a forest and it's in a countryside. She looks tired and cold because I can see her covered by a white blanket. Living in and I think she's homeless people too, because she looks like not she looks like that she doesn't have any place to go. Being homeless people in the countryside may have some advantages. The cost of living in the countryside is less expensive, and the environment there is not is quite good. In the second picture, I can see a man wearing winter costume. He's sitting in on the side of the road and look like that he's asking for people's help. He is a homeless person too. Living in being a homeless person. Being homeless people in the cities have some advantages such as you can get more attention from people, so that and you can get more money from them. There are also many opportunities of jobs that you can have to help your life better. However, being homeless people in both two places has some drawbacks. Being homeless people in the countryside make you feel lonely, and you cannot get too much help from the people. And in the cities, the cost of living there is quite high, so it's hard for homeless people to live there, and you may be victim of crime and fighting too. To compare, I think the first picture have a more serious problem, because the woman looks very tired and she doesn't have any help from people, and she may die. The similarity of both pictures is that the main character is all the homeless people, and they really need help and love from the residents.
Finish, Mike. Mike, have you finished?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Yes, I have.
good. Well done, Mike. Well done, Tommy. Only one big word of advice. You need to make it shorter, okay? Together you spoke for about 8 or 8.5 minutes, okay? You need to think, how can you describe the photographs, talk about the similarities, and answer the question in 1.5 minutes. Okay? You have 1.5 minutes to speak. If you speak longer, the examiner may stop you. All right. So you need to practice to make it shorter. But it's okay. We're still learning. We will make it shorter each time. Okay. But I think you both spoke well. Tommy, I think you tried really hard to use good vocabulary and to describe the pictures well, and to talk about the advantages and disadvantages. You just need to take less time. Okay, Tommy?
Yes, little bit.
Did you read any of your answers from your notebook? Tommy, did you read any of your answers from your notebook?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so try to remember. If you speak for a shorter time, you don't remember so much information. Okay? But we will practice, so don't worry. Don't worry, we will get there. Okay, Mike, Tommy, I didn't ask you a question about Mike's pictures. Tommy, which do you think is a more serious problem? Being homeless in the countryside or being homeless in the city?
Being homeless in the countryside is more serious problem because in the countryside it's hard to connect with people who want to help them, like give them money or food, and in the countryside have fewer jobs than the city, so it's hard for homeless people to find a job.
Okay, thank you, Tom. All right, Mike and Tommy, well done. You can go and sit down. Good job. I want you to watch your YouTube video together. I want you to help each other. Where did you make mistakes? Where can you improve for next time? Okay, Mike? Okay, Tommy?
Ok, chị Linh.
Okay, bye.
Bye chị Linh.